Hey guys, what's up? Kyle here, gonna do another quick video about the plumbing back here. Now, I totally did the other video where we were razor blading without the light on like an idiot. So I was just like, you know what though? I'll do it for this one. You live some, you learn some. So here's where we're at. We have the two green, remember green is our drain valve here. So we're leaking right here. I used only piped up here and it's wet, and I let it, it's not focusing, I let it dry, if you will, for plenty, even though they say, oh, you can use it right away. So what we're going to do, thanks to the technology that somebody has done, and this, I cannot speak volumes to how important this is, thinking ahead and making sure that you're as, they don't make true union gate valves here, so you put a union here and a union here. If I had to do service or anything like this on this gate valve, I could just pull here, and you know, we'd be fine. And again, we don't have the return plumbing plumbed in yet. These gates are closed completely over here. So they're closed completely. I'll get down here real fast. Excuse me. Alright, we're kind of in some very tight space back here, so I still have to get the car in. So, okay, what you can see here, what we've got is this. So this is where we're leaking. We're going to go ahead, I'm going to take this off here. I'm going to set this down so you can see. Maybe. Well, you know what? Hold on, excuse me, I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to flip the camera over and start it over again. Alright, so now we're back. So I'm going to go ahead and take this guy off. Now, I'll tell you, all the water is running through that drain line right now. I have the return hose that's feeding the tank. It's completely been draining to the other one for quite some time now. So I'm able to take this guy out, and there's no water. I mean, you know, there's no water in here. So what we'll do is we'll take this guy. Maybe. There it is. Take this guy off. And then what we're going to do is very carefully, we didn't have any leaks up here. There's no other leaks. This is the only spot we have them. We're just going to loosen this spot right here. And I might have to grab my wrench for that. And we probably, anytime you're using tools on PVC, I mean, PVC is plastic, tools are metal. The PVC will lose. You don't want to destroy your nice plastic that you paid for. So rather than just, we're going to actually wrap this guy in a towel, and then we'll put it up here. So let's take 4 hands, but let's see what we can do here. So I can feel that it's right here is where I need to go with it. I just want to make sure that the top, I don't want the top of this to be spinning at all. So we're going to go ahead and loosen. Probably need to tighten this up just a little, or yeah, a little bit. So, there. Cool. Now, do this again. Wrap this guy, and then make sure you grab the right piece here. If you had a monkey wrench, that might even be better to do this with, but I don't, so the vice grips will have to do. And I'm not getting grip, which sucks. Let's see if we open them up all the way. What we can do here. There it goes. I'm not letting the top spin because I don't want to have to redo this joint all the way at the very top. I'm keeping this top section. No, it's not going to spin at all. See, even through there, it's, man. Okay, I'm going to turn this off so I don't have to talk, and then, or I'll do a kind of a quick speed up. I won't turn it off because I want you to see what's going on. But yeah, we want to get this thing off. So I'm going to stop talking. We'll do fast speed probably here just to get it where it needs to go. So. Alright, so I did go ahead, I ended up using one of these little Irwin vice grips, the little robo vices, and just straight on now, understanding I just said, hey, use the towel, but I could not get enough grip on the towel itself, so it was not playing nice with that. Okay, now here's the trick, don't forget to put this back up here. Now this drip, that's going to be coming from, I didn't seal the inside of the tank, is not necessary whenever you're, I mean, it's the inside of the tank and it's inside the hole here, so I really don't care. But anyway, so what we need to do is clean off any of the other residual pipe residue. Now I didn't dink it up, so there's a little bit of not so niceness, but I really did not want to lose this one up here. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I did not want to lose that connection right there, so we didn't turn here at all. This is still tight and sealed. So now we're just going to clean this off. We're going to clean this guy off, clean all the dope off from in there, and then we're going to actually, we're going to re-silicone and use silicone. Now it doesn't want to sit up. Now it doesn't want to sit up right. Let's try this again. There it is. Okay, cool. So, all right. Clean this off here, just take two seconds. So I'm just taking my towel and clean as can be in there. And then we'll do the same right here, just take this guy, not pressing very tightly, and simply clean between the threads as best as possible. Go the other side of the towel so you're not wiping that same pipe dope over the threads again, and then even do a third place on the towel so you're doing it 3 times if you've got solidly clean, and that looks really clean actually, so I'm really happy with that. And then what we need to do is locate, because I brought it over here and I know I did, the silicone that we're replacing this with. Now where the heck did I put it though? We'll locate that real fast. Alrighty, found it. So we're going to, I use 100% silicone. Specifically, this has very specifically, I mean, I got this from Home Depot for $6, which is kind of expensive, but at the same time, I did not need a full tube. So I got this thing a while back. I'm just going to go ahead and open it up. Make sure that I still got liquid, which I do. And we are going to put this around here. Now, you know what? I'm going to actually squirt some on my finger here. And they say don't let it touch your skin. I think it's pokes in a crock. I've never had negative reactions to it, but so I've been doing this for quite some time. Make sure to just dope it up really well here. Now the other trick with silicone to know, silicone is also a lubricant, so you're going to be able to get this fitting on much higher than you would with the actual pipe dope. It's going to want to slide in, and you're going to be able to get much higher up onto this fitting than I was able to. So I'm going fairly, significant amount here. Now this is a drain pipe, so it's not going to be pressurized or anything, but that doesn't really matter. Again, no leak is a good leak. by good leak, I mean no leak. So we will go ahead and clear out, try to make sure the inside of it's clear. Towel. Okay, now remember, muy importante, very important, this nut needs to go back beforehand. So we put the nut very carefully over so to not touch silicone. And then we want to go ahead and put this one up in here. I mean, I am just using 2 fingers and it is sliding straight on in. I'm already further than I was with the previous. Again, it's lubricating, so great. I will tell you, be careful, but I mean, there it is. I don't want to go tighter than finger. Again, I don't want to loosen that one up there. So finger tight there, and we're going to go ahead and put the rest of this business back on. Should close the silicone up, and now we will go ahead, and you want to make sure to mind, it has an arrow on here of which direction the flow is from the tank down, so it's going this way. And we want to go ahead and well, you know what? I'm actually going to check first before I even put this thing on here. Cool. No silicone creeped into the inside. That's really what I wanted to know. Just want to make sure. Sometimes if you put too much, it'll creep in on the inside, and I did not want any silicone to get down into this valve. These things are way too expensive for that to happen, so be really careful about that. Again, turn the valve a little bit to where when you turn, that'll work. Cool, okay. And then we will go ahead and stick this guy in here. And put this thing up. Cool. And again, these don't have to be really tight, just tight enough to, you know, the O-ring in here is sealed, so that's done. And that's all there is to it. I mean, we're gonna let this dry. You want to let this dry for at least 48 hours if it's really humid. 24. I'm gonna let it go for 48. I have no reason not to. And you know, you can clean that up. It really doesn't matter if you want to with your finger. I'm not going to, because I'd much rather let it just. I don't want to take a chance of possibly losing that seal. So I'm just leaving it alone. I have cleaned that one up before. And there it is. So, but that's okay. So maybe I will here after the video. But that's it. Let that sit before you put water through it for at least 1 day, and then you're going to be good to go. So we're getting so close. The last couple of things are coming here in the mail, and so once we get the real plumbing for the return. I've got one of my pipes down here for that, and then we'll set this thing up completely. I got a little, it's just a bath or shower mat. I saw somebody one time use a tarp, and the tarp just didn't seem heavy duty enough, and I was like, this is so cheap. I just went to Home Depot, and it's just a bath or towel, or excuse me, a shower pan liner. I mean, it's what it's made for. So I'm going to go ahead and put that all across the back, and that way if there is a oops, it will catch it here. So anyways, all right, very well, thanks for stopping in, and we'll have some more here in a little bit of time. We'll throw some more videos up. So have a great afternoon, day, evening, sleep, morning. I think I covered them all. Bye.